The road to success is through commitment and through the strength to drive through that commitment when it gets hard. And it is going to get hard, and you're going to want to quit sometimes, but it'll be colored by who you are and more who you want to be. I definitely found that wanting to be an actor stems from wanting to be somebody and wanting to say something to people. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. The first step before anybody else in the world believes it is you have to believe it. There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts from plan A. The people that you spend time with are going to make or break your dreams. Everybody don't deserve to be around you. You got to defend your light with your life. Sometimes we get stuck in these situations where we're seeking the approval of someone for our self-esteem. Yes. Self-esteem is about yourself, right? Absolutely. But we start looking to other people for our self-esteem, and, you know, sometimes we find ourselves looking in broken mirrors to get a reflection of ourselves, right? And the greatest tragedy is when you look into a broken mirror to see if you're pretty, right? And you're gonna let that person tell you about your inner qualities. And the greatest tragedy is when you look in a broken mirror and you're gonna change your face to try to look good in a broken mirror. A gangster was coming to my house to kill me. He was sitting in front of my house and he put a gun on his dashboard, and my father went out to talk to him. I'm at the door and I'm looking through the mail slot, and my father walks down to the car. He says, "Can I help you?" And the dude says, "Tell that motherfucker to come out here." And my father said, "Well, if the motherfucker you're talking about is Will, he's in the house. But if you kill Will, you're gonna have to kill us all. We ain't accepting no threats from you." And he turned his back and walked in the house. And the dude just stormed off. What penetrated me in that moment was there's nothing worse than walking around scared. It was a powerful lesson about the complete rejection. Ego can sometimes be a broken calculator in that, imagine the 7 is stuck down. So every equation you punch in is 7 equals 7 equals 7 equals 7 equals 7. Right? So no matter what you say to a person, if they've experienced a trauma, and in their trauma, you know, men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. So that's the broken 7. So no matter what you say, no matter how you behave, it keeps coming up, men ain't shit. And getting our 7 unstuck is a really critical part of being able to interact with other human beings, because we're painting on everything we hear them say. We're adding our stuck 7 to everything. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period. It's not your fault if your partner cheated and ruined your marriage, but it is for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain and how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself. Fault and responsibility do not go together. It sucks. The road to power is in taking responsibility. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility, and your responsibility alone. You gotta take a shot. You have to live at the edge of your capability. You gotta live where you're almost certain you're gonna fail. That's the reason for practice. Practice is controlled failure. You're getting to your limit, getting to your limit, getting to your limit. You can't lift that, you can't do that, until you get to the point that all of a sudden your body makes the adjustment, and then you can do it. Failure actually helps you to recognize the areas where you need to evolve. fall. So fail early, fail often, fail forward. Happiness is peace. It's not pleasure. Right? And everybody thinks happiness is trying to get as much pleasure as you can get. There is nothing more agitating to your mind than extreme pleasure. Right? Right? It's like peace. Yeah. Following your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit. You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it. Nobody knows but you. You can't get advice on what you should do with your life. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Period. Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time. You know, like your life will become better by making other lives better. God placed the best things in life on the other side of terror. On the other side of your maximum fear are all of the best things in life. Want the world to be better because I was here.
Yo, I love this story. So when Spanish triathlete Diego Mentriga, he noticed that British triathlete James Teagle went the wrong way in the race right before the finish line. So what Diego did is he waited at the finish line so Teagle could cross before him. And he said, he was in front of me the whole time, he deserved it. And I know it's Sunday and all that, but I cried. It made me cry. I just like integrity. This integrity on full display. You're my dude, Diego. I appreciate you. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.